but also like
I mean,
I was targeted heavily for a good reason.
It's also not fair to call this an upgraded precon.
That's true too.
Like, the only reason this is a 2 is because that's the way that brackets work. Like, I'd have called this more. Like,
You'd call it a 3.
This isn't. Well, this isn't on the old scale, right? Like, this is a solid 7.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, I don't have a lot of game changers. I don't have any game changers in it. Although I've thought about putting some in. I certainly has room for some.
Oh, I made a couple of changes. I got rid of Dread Presence because I was really disappointed how it played yesterday, which literally did nothing.
It's because it doesn't do anything unless you have Herboard.
Right.
Which you can't really count on always having that.
So I just I put Tatiova instead, which does the same thing. It doesn't have the target removal, but it draws me cards and it gains me life instead of dealing me damage. Why, hello. How are you doing today?
Hello.
It's always fun when we get people from our Discord to pop in. Oh, we got it. We got there.
Oh.
I was hoping you would be here, Sledge, and that's why I didn't switch it over yet. I was like, you know what? I'm going to give it like an extra 10 minutes. Because yesterday I was just like, okay, I just want to get playing. But today I was like, this is a deck that I need to bring against Sledge.
Nice. So you're playing Taval again?
I am, because we're prepping for recording the next podcast episode.
All right.
For next week.
All right. So what do you want me what do you want to see? Do you want to see Kobolds, which is a little lower power, or do you want to see?
Oh, this is a higher power level. What about the deck list you were showing us the other day? I didn't actually get the chance to look at it yet.
That was the Surefist Sprout Sire.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Okay, cool. See how this does.
You're not my brother, Tim.
I mean, not in blood.
That is also true. What did you do to your screen? It's tweaking. There it goes. It was tweaking out.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab some drinks.
Oh, that's probably a good idea. All right.
I'm cleaning up my play area. I've been building trench terrain to play Trench Crusade.
So the last deck that I built in paper, and I can't wait to show you guys. It's SpongeBob, 4 Guide to the Multiverse. So like every single card like in the list is like this is from Chucky. We got Iron Man's Soul Ring. We got Doctor Who Snuff Out. We got Lord of the Rings. We got the bobbleheads as our RAM package. We got Fortnite. We got Stranger Things. We got Princess Bride, Monty Python, Jurassic Park, 40K.
Oh, good.
Boy, it sure didn't take long to be able to build a Universes Beyond, did it?
It really didn't.
Yeah.
No time at all.
Yeah. Yeah. Now the real question is, can chat hear you okay?
I don't know. Uh-oh.
They should.
Aspect ratio is wrong.
I'm pretty sure if you
Just a sec.
yeah, I was about to say if you just reset everything. I do like the foiling on SpongeBob. The only weird part is the eyes are super shiny. So, like you get weird colors there sometime. But like the rainbow looks amazing. It's a shame they couldn't have made like a functional reprint of Joda, but just made him into like a sponge creature or something. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure SpongeBob is not a human wizard. But one of the best things that I got from the SpongeBob precon or the thing was Gary the Toxrill.
Unless we're getting like a SpongeBob reveal, like a deep lore reveal that he's literally a human.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Just broke the canon.
All right, we're gonna get a keepable hand now. 4 lands, all 4 colors, and spells to cast. I guess it's not great.
You randomized the player order before we keep our hands.
I did. Aren't you proud of me?
I did. Oh, look, I'm first out.
We're going a little stronger, right?
Yes. We're going a little stronger.
Okay.
Now, I'm curious if I change the list to make it a 3 and get down to 3 game changers.
All right, apologies. I am back.
No,
I
you're
got
good.
me some pizza rolls and a drink.
Now, that's a man after my own heart. I love me some fucking pizza rolls. Actually, now that you mention it, I'm going to grab myself a water here real quick.
Who's in here? Is this? Oh yeah. Okay. Freaking camera. Why is it? Oh, there we go. Why is it grotesquely zoomed in? Oh, because it's grotesquely zoomed in.
Yeah. Okay. I guess your hand can't do everything, right? This does some things.
I mean,
it doesn't do all the things, but it does do some things. I think that's probably good enough.
Who shot what and where?
All right. All right.
Oh,
Fair
I love
warning.
Anixia.
Yep.
Such a cool
Fair
card.
warning.
yeah.
This is a little bit slower,
She's fun.
but it can do some shit.
Yeah, I was about to say I've won as early as turn 5 with this, but I had like a really nutty hand.
My turn to step away to grab a drink, and then
Oh right, I need to pull up you chat.
let me get my hand, and then I'll go grab my drink.
Oh, so I was playing Diablo 4 last night, right? And so my I decided I wanted to try a new build. I wanted to try a lightning build and found out I didn't have enough stuff for it. But I tried it anyway. And I was like, "Oh, this is doing okay. I'm able to spam all the things that I need to spam, but like I'm not doing like crazy amounts of damage." I'm like, "You know what? I'm going to go back to like I wanted to try I got like a 2-star ancestral unique item with that dealt with fireball." I was like, "Okay, so my original build was a meteorite build." I was like, "Oh, this is cool." I saw a really cool fireball build on the internet. I was like, let's try that out. And I'm like, this shit just doesn't do damage. Let's go back to my meteorite build. Yo, this meteorite build fucking slaps, dude. I felt like a god gamer last night.
I really
Nice.
like that hand. I'm good to go.
Sweet. So we'll do the Rule Zero conversation. And you know what? I feel like I have a little bit more time now. I might try and record this for a YouTube episode.
Ooh, fine.
Yeah.
We'll be right back before we get.
Yeah, no worries. So I feel like I'm gonna have a little bit more time. For sad reasons, I don't have to take care of my dog anymore. Sadly, we had to put her down last Wednesday, and with a little bit of extra time, and I feel like I haven't had enough stuff to edit that I'm going to try it again.
Well, I'm sorry to hear about that.
Yeah, I mean, she was 16 or 17 years old. We had her for 13 years. She was just unable to walk. She had a degenerative nerve disease in her back. So like her last appointment, she was 19 pounds, but she was 25 pounds her whole entire life. So she lost like 5 pounds of muscles in like the last 6 months or so.
And like when you put it in when you frame that for her size, it's like a fifth of her weight.
Right.
It's that like five pounds is not a lot for you or I, but for a 25-pound animal, that is an enormous amount.
Right. And like she was starting to get like dry sores on her legs from just constant pressure on them all the time, and eventually they're gonna open up, and I don't want her to get infected because like clearly she wasn't able to go outside to go to the bathroom anymore, so like she does scoot in her own waste and stuff. So we're like, you know what, I think it's time. But it was hard, but we're through it now, and we all know she's up in heaven barking at all the birds. I've decided all birds go to hell because they're going to Peach's heaven to get barked at.
Mm-hmm.
She had constant vigilance. That was her motto. She would bark at birds that were like what felt like a mile high in the sky, just to be like, "Yo, get off my property."
Yeah. Like, don't you dare fucking think about shit in here.
Yeah, right. So, all right. So I'm going to do a crazy YouTube intro. You're going to be able to tell what's happening when it happens. And then if you could just introduce yourself and introduce your deck. Talk about what bracket that you think it's in, and then like the technical bracket you think it's in, if that makes sense.
Technical?
Yeah. So like if you don't have any game changers and you don't have like early infinite combos, you're a 2, but like a 2 can definitely punch up to a 3 pretty easily.
But maybe it's like
very
really
synergistic. Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's mine. This is technically a 2, but in no way a 2.
It's no way a 2, right? That's exactly, and like
it is technically a 2, but definitely punches up.
And like mine is technically and effectively a 4. Because I have what did we say? 9 game changers.
Yeah, 8 or 9. I think.
Yeah, I have like 8 or 9 game changers in here, and I could cut them down too if I really wanted to. But like, I have the Mox Diamond. This deck was an experiment to see what if Windgrace was in Sultai, and it turns out it's really, really good.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, sounds like it would be good.
Yeah. So, is everyone got a keepable hand and all that stuff?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going to do the YouTube thing. I've been recording for 4 minutes now, and I'll have to remember to cut the first 4 minutes out with ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of appropriate ages. Welcome to another episode of Commander with Friends. So everyone here is from our Discord. We do like to play with our people on Discord. So please use the link in the description if you want to join and be a part of this community. But we're in for an excited game today. And Tim, why don't you start us off and tell us what you got?
So I'm Jetrex. I go by Tim or Jet. or Jetrex. Any of those things are fine. Today I'm playing Saheeli Radiant Creator. So this is from the Aether Drift precons. This is by no means a precon. It's a Teamer Energy Matters deck. So I put a lot of energy cards in it and a lot of really fun things to copy with energy. Notably on this card that people miss a whole lot is that it can copy any permanent, not just creatures or other or artifacts. It can copy any permanent with the energy effect. So just so that everyone's on the same page with that. This deck is technically a bracket 2. It doesn't have any game changers in it, but it is highly synergistic and definitely punches up.
Sweet. So I am playing Taval, the Balance Scale. He is a 4/4 flying legendary creature. When he attacks, I mill 3 cards, and then I return a land card from my graveyard and put it to the battlefield tapped. And whenever one or more cards leave the graveyard, I create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. It's a druid specifically, not really relevant for this deck list. However, this is an experiment to see what if my Lord Windgrace deck was in Sultai, and it turns out it is disgusting. This is very much a bracket 4. There's I think we discussed there was 8 or 9 game changers in the list. So yeah, this is meant to aim for the clouds. It's not quite CDH. There's a couple of infinite combos in here. They're not happening super fast, but they can happen. So, Alex, what do you got for us?
Yeah, I'm Alex. I'm Happy Brontosaurus on the Discord. I'm playing Anethea, Hand of Erebos. She's a 4/4 demigod. She has Menace. Other enchantment creatures I control have Menace. And whenever she enters the battlefield or attacks, I can exile a non-aura enchantment from my graveyard, create a token that's a copy of it, and it's a 3/3 black zombie in addition to its other types. Now, this deck is currently my favorite to play. It's a bracket 4 through and through.
Sweet.
Definitely plays like it. It doesn't really go infinite. However, the board state will be oppressive because this is Abzan Enchantress mixed with zombie token synergy. So basically, you're going to see a lot of enchantments. You're going to see me draw a lot of cards. You're going to see a lot of zombie tokens.
Excellent.
What I love to hear. So up next, the man, the myth, the legend, our first ever fan on the Head Games channel.
Yo, what's up, everyone? Sledge here, aka Stormblazer, back with another new deck. I am bringing Shrewford's Broadsire. It is all about making as many Saberlings as humanly possible and swinging out for massive damage.
Sweet.
It is a bracket 3. It has 1 game changer and 1 tutor, though it could definitely punch up to a bracket 4 with the synergy.
Sweet. Yeah, that's something that you should definitely check out our podcast episode about the bracket system. We go in depth about the bracket system. The links will be down there. So
Tokens in this one.
with all the introductions, I think it's time to get this party started.
Okay, away we go.
Woohoo!
I'll draw my card for turn. I'm gonna start
So
with
many
the
tokens, dude.
I'm gonna start with this fetch land, and it's gonna get me the Triome. So I'll
Bro,
pass
that's a
while I'm
tutor.
searching for it.
That's a tutor.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and draw my
it
card
says
for
you can.
the
It says you can have a few tutors, and it's not very clear on what the word "few" means.
It also doesn't really describe what a tutor is.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna play this tapped watery grave and pass.
Because if we're counting fetch lands, I'm a 3.
Draw my card. I will play a Necroblossom Snarl, revealing a swamp.
Write it down, people.
Swamp, got it.
And I will pass my turn.
Alright.
Oh, he's holding up that fatal push.
Alright.
Fatal push. Watch out.
Sure.
I will draw for my turn.
Yeah, whatever you say.
Yeah, whatever you say.
I'll play an Orion Reef tapped, and I will go ahead and pass.
We don't see your board.
Why is it not showing? Let me see if I can fix this.
Oh.
In the meantime, you can go and go.
Yeah, I think I'll keep going while you get yourself sorted.
Yeah,
I'll
technical
draw my
difficulties,
card for turn. I'm gonna play.
If there's one thing. that we
I'm
know
gonna
will happen.
play River Pyre Verge, which gets both because I do, in fact, have an island or a mountain.
You do?
And then I do. I'll pay 2 and play Ether Swooper. It's a 1/2 artificer with flying that gets me 2 energy when it enters.
Wow.
You know,
Alright, come on.
cards that generate energy. That's it for turn 2. Go ahead.
Alrighty, we're gonna. That's not the land I wanted to see. Not yet, anyway.
Oop.
We will play this Rejuvenating Springs. And just so I'm casting something, we'll pay a black for Gravecrawler.
There we go. Got it all fixed.
Bam. That's it for me. I see it now.
Draw my card. I will. You might be surprised to see me play a swamp.
That's a different swamp. I think it was a different art.
Oh,
I'll tap-
definitely.
Let's have 1 and a black for Bitter Blossom.
Yeah.
That's a good
I'll pass my
enchantment.
turn.
That's a
enchantment.
that's
What
a
do you
good
know?
enchantment.
Hey, I told you what to expect, all right?
Yeah.
That's not a zombie token. You're such a liar.
I will untap, upkeep, draw. And I will simply play a Mosswarp Bridge.
I notice how you're playing a
Untap.
lot of green lands.
Yeah, it's weird, huh?
Huh.
Alright, I will go ahead and view the top 4 cards. I will go ahead and put this one underneath it. The rest will go into the bottom, and I will pass.
Cool. Untap. Drop turn.
Oh, you have green sleeves. That's funny.
Yup.
So the card just disappears.
Great song.
Oh yeah, I used to know how to play that on the piano. Very poorly, by the way.
I will play Forest as my land for turn. I'll play Heaped Harvest,
Is it really?
which is an artifact that allows me to search for a basic land and put it into play tapped when it enters.
More
We'll get this.
tutors. Oh my god.
Look at all these tutors. I don't really think 1 damage is consequential, so I'm gonna opt not to attack.
Yeah, that's makes sense. All right, we're gonna go ahead and go to turn 3. This hand is getting worse. So since he can't block, I'm just gonna go in a circle. So Alex, you're first. I'm gonna swing 2 at you.
Okay. Take 2.
And then we'll play the Simic Growth Chamber, and we'll bounce this Rejuvenating Springs back to my hand. That's it. Ah, yes. There.
I will untap. I will upkeep. I will lose a life and make a fairy. And I will draw my card. I will. Oh boy.
Oh, he's at 37. He's in danger of losing, guys. I'm scared.
I will play swamp. Oh, I want to play everything but this, but I think what I have to do is tap 2 and a green for a Cetessan champion.
That
He's a
card's-
1/3
That's card
human
good.
warrior. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under my control, put 1/1 counter on him and draw a card. I'll
Why
pass the
does
turn.
it say and draw a card? Like, was that part necessary?
Yeah.
Because Wizards
they
of the Coast
didn't have
loves me,
enough?
and they knew I would want it in this deck. So
Like, they didn't have enough.
Alright. Untap, upkeep, draw. I will go ahead and play a nice forest. And I will go ahead. No, I'm just going to pass.
as opposed to a mean
What?
forest.
What?
Oh, that's
What?
terrifying.
Oh, do you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna beast within my Gravecrawler. He knows it's coming at him, so he's like, "Oh God!"
Sure. Oh, yeah. That's
Oh, I
maybe
hope
one
you're
of
right,
these, right?
man. That'd
How
be
about that?
hilarious.
That would be
My
the
land for
best.
turn is Inventor's Fair. And then I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4 and play my commander.
I did
Truly
not
would
see
be
that
the
coming.
best timeline if that happened. I mean,
And then I will
it's on you, really.
tap a green
I
and
know.
play Birds of Paradise. And now I think I will attack for the 1.
Ooh.
I
Just
think it's
one?
got-
Oh, you
yeah,
only
I
have
think-
2 energy.
Yeah, that's correct. I only have 2 energy. I'll hit zombie for 1.
Yeah, I deserve that.
Just afraid of all that open green mana.
I know.
That's it for me, pass.
Ooh, turn 4. Okay. This time we will. You know him, you love him. Rejuvenating Springs,
Nice.
and as
I do love-
promised,
I do love Rejuvenating Springs.
Sledge, as promised, eat it.
I will take the 2.
Yeah, you will. I'm a little sad the Beast Within didn't
Oh.
happen. All right, so blue, green, black, and doesn't matter. Shabam. Saval. That's it for me.
Wow.
Wow, I know, super exciting, isn't it?
Well, untap, upkeep. Oh, lose a life. Make a fairy.
I do have to remember to do things in my
draw my
second main
card.
phase with this deck.
Speaking of Taval, funny enough, Tarkir comes out exactly 1 week before my birthday.
Sweet.
Play forest. I will pay 3 and a green for parallel lives.
Well, that's not a problem.
When it enters, Setessan champion will get a +1/+1 counter, and I'll draw a card.
Boy, things are getting too spicy for the pepper.
It's true.
Hey, I told you, the board state would get impressive. I think I'm done.
All right.
All right, Sledge.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
Nothing on the end step. Wow. I think he's having the same problem that I'm having.
No, I'll play a forest. I'll tap for green and 2. Play my commander. Then
Well-
I'll tap the Oran Reef to, since he entered this turn, to give him a +1/+1 counter.
I love how, since it's mostly green, it's disappearing. Why?
Yup.
Yo, here's what
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like, Moxfield could have chose any color to be keyed out for the background.
Like,
Why
dude,
green?
especially since
Why
they
not
have
magenta?
green cards. Exactly, like magenta or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
It just
choose
blows my mind.
magenta
orange for
Probably would have
for
been the best
something.
choice.
Because, like, realistically speaking, how many cards have magenta in them?
Yeah.
A lot of black cards probably.
Anyway,
Nah, I think they mostly use like purple.
Right, Sledge, you're done?
Yes, I am. I will pass.
but yeah, like, I just want to get a hold of Wizards of the Coast and be like, hey, look, hire me. I have this joke all the time in the podcast because it should just happen. Hire me. I will help design cards, right? Especially cards that I want to play. And I have good ideas when it comes to small things like functional things. Like, why green?
Okay, I'm gonna tap a green and a blue for Combine Chrysalis. This is an artifact that reads creature tokens I control have flying.
That's cool.
Also pay for sacrifice a token and make a 4/4 green beast token. That's gonna trigger Saheeli and give me a third energy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna move to combat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use this 3 energy to make a token copy of Heaped Harvest.
Mm-hmm.
Heaped Harvest on enters is gonna dig a land out of my library.
Look at this man just tutoring some more.
I'm not gonna shuffle a whole heck of a lot because I'm gonna go again.
At your end step, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. Actually, I'm going to do something in between, so may or may not draw cards in between. Oop.
It's a mystery.
Yeah. Okay. Moving to combat.
You know, Sundial wouldn't be awful in that deck, Tim.
To keep the tokens.
Yeah.
And
I think it's a stretch, but
I think that there's other ways to do it that are better.
oh yeah, of course there is. Like
making
copying the tokens. Yeah,
making additional copies through other means is
a great way of doing
I
it.
mean,
Yeah.
is a great way of doing it.
Are you in the colors for Obeka?
Oh
No.
no.
No, it's Teamer. So no black.
That's right.
So I am gonna. You've got 2 fairy tokens, right, Alex? I can't really get through them.
Yeah,
Trying to decide if I want to.
I was counting on that.
Yeah. I mean, that's what they're there for. I get it. Hilarious. Okay, so I think that means I send 5 at zombie, and I'm also gonna send my commander at sledge.
Righty. How big is the commander?
4/4.
4/4.
Ow. Oh, ow! You hurt me, Tim.
Betrayal.
He's just gonna hit me back because I just realized I'm gonna tap my bird. So, so after damage, second main, I'm gonna tap 4 because I have 3 artifacts, and I'm gonna play Thought Monitor.
I mean, that flies.
Oh, I suppose it does. I'm gonna draw those 2 cards. I have not played a land yet, so I will do that. I will play this Breeding Pool tapped. And then on my end step, the Heaped Harvest is going to sacrifice, and it's going to dig for another land, and then I'll say go while I'm doing that.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. I don't think the creature tokens having flying is super important for me. I mean, I did take out Wonder for that reason too. All right, so we got another interesting card. So
Oh no, Alex. There we go.
I have 2 or more other lands, so the Shipwreck Marsh will enter the battlefield. So I have 5 mana to work with. That's kind of annoying. Okay. We're gonna go to combat. Let's see. Sledge probably won't block my Gravecrawler. And then I'll make Tim block it if he wants to. Tim, I'm sending you my commander. And then the Gravecrawler will go to you, Sledge.
Alright, I'll take the 2.
I knew it. Well, I have an attack trigger first. 1,
attack.
2, 3, and then I'll get this under city sewers.
There goes Moldrautha.
Yeah, we'll put you in the graveyard too.
I'll block with the Swooper.
Okay. So
And then you make a zombie, right?
I do. All right, let me make that.
That's
real
my
quick.
deck. What's going on here?
Mine's a druid. It's okay. It's a druid. It's okay. It's a
Oh,
druid
yeah,
first, zombie second.
Don't even worry about
Yeah.
it.
That's fine.
Okay,
I
so
cleared that up.
everyone's taking the damage.
Yep.
All right. So
By the way, love the new background.
Rather not. If it's all
Yeah,
the same.
who's taking
Well, you're-
damage for what?
he's taking 2 damage from the Gravecrawler.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay, so I have choices now.
Yeah, you do.
I have lots of really good choices. You know, Stormblazer, you're not supposed to do that while I'm thinking.
That's the best time to do it.
All right, so we're going to this is tapped, by the way. And then we're going to 1, 2. We're going to animate dead The Hypnotoad.
Nice.
The Hypnotoad.
We're gonna play
Oh
another.
boy.
We're gonna play the Verge here as my second land for turn. Oh, I get another 2/2 zombie because
Yes.
Hypnotoad
Yeah.
left.
yeah, the Hypnotoad left. Okay.
We're already so close to dead with that board state.
Well, you have a parallel life still, so you got some stuff happening. All right, that's it for me.
Yeah, maybe. Okay.
So
I'll
if I
untap.
control
I'll lose a life.
forest or an island, okay, I do control
Oh.
one of those.
I'll create a fairy. It's doubled to 2 fairies. I have 4 fairies.
Well, yeah, you do.
I'll draw my card. I'll play a Sungrass Prairie. Boys, we got access to white.
We got there.
Yeah.
So how long?
Hey, we
Wait,
got
so
I will.
you? Oh man, that's crazy.
What's up?
I didn't even realize you didn't have access to white until you said that.
Yeah, we were making moves
Makes-
without it.
Makes me wish I played my. I'm just kidding. My strip mine. I don't have one in my
Oh
hand.
boy.
I have one, but it's not.
How about
I don't have access to it right now.
do that? I'm gonna tap 2, 3 in a white for how about Smothering Tithe?
That's
That's
pretty
annoying.
solid. Yeah. That's you know what? I don't like that at all. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and mana
Oh
drain it.
no!
Gasp.
Oh no!
No, I'm sorry. I can't let you have that.
Oh
You
no!
can't you can't get 2 treasures for every card I
I
draw.
was gonna win the game.
Were you really?
No,
I'm-
not literally. But I was.
I mean,
gonna have
eventually.
Such an impressive board state, you couldn't have done anything about it.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. You can't keep that.
Oh no. Oh,
You
no.
absolute savage.
So I get 4 mana on my next.
I swear,
main
like
phase.
you get this
Oh.
every game because you're just the first person to throw a counter spell.
Oh, of course I am, but you can't
Oh
you can't
my
let shit like that
God.
stand. Oh my god.
You're
I'm-
filthy. What is wrong with
I
you?
told you this was gonna happen. I told you this is a 4.
He just gave you
My turn's done.
You know what? I paid for that counter spell. Be happy. I paid for it.
Alrighty.
Yeah, you didn't cast it for free, so I guess it's like best case scenario.
I paid for
That's
it.
okay.
I paid for it. Now,
Oh,
what that's
shoot.
going to do to you is really oppressive and inappropriate.
I don't know. I mean, I
Give
haven't
me
looked at the list
one
of game
moment, my
changers
thing
in a minute,
froze.
but if there's any indication, I might have a couple more.
There we go. Okay.
Yes, Smothering Tide's on there as
Yep.
his mana.
My
drain.
turn.
Yep.
Untap, upkeep,
No.
draw.
No, is Mana Drain on there?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I thought Force was. I didn't think Mana Drain. Mana Drain
Force
was.
is also. Force is
Well,
also.
you
on there.
see,
Alright.
you see,
I'm
Mana
gonna
Drain
play
is
a
very
Reliquary
good.
Tower.
It really is. I'm looking up the game changer list now.
I'll
Okay.
tap for 2 green. I'll play Lion Umbra.
Oh,
What's
man.
the Lion Umbra do?
Oh, Mana Drain's not on there.
Gives
Yeah, I didn't think it was.
+3 vigilance and reach, and
Oh.
then Umbra armor, which is basically totem armor.
Yeah. It's
I guess
Fierce
one single
Guardianship,
counter
yeah.
spell wouldn't be.
Yeah, well, so it's
Oh, okay.
it's like Fierce Guardianship and Force of Will are on here, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, those 2 are on here because they're free, but I don't think yeah,
Alright.
Mana Drain, that's tough. Does it deserve to be on the game changer list? It's a good
You know, the other
card.
ones I've been thinking about a lot lately is Urza Saga.
That card's really good. Especially, well,
Okay.
I mean, you kind of have to have like a Urza Saga toolkit
So,
thing.
no, but
here.
think of it
I mean,
this
you're
way.
gonna.
Like it is a card that breaks the rules.
Oh
Because
yeah,
it
it
is a
so
land
breaks the rule.
that does things that lands don't normally do.
Oh yeah,
So like
All right.
really
that's a very interesting choice. I like it.
Tim, you are the only one that can get through line right now.
sure.
So, I will go ahead and swing 5 vigilance reach at you. Trample 2.
Well, I'll choose not to block that. Let's just take the 5.
Cool. I will end up making 5 saplings then.
Oh, it has freaking Bruno's, or not Bruno. What's her name? Timna, not Timna. Tana.
Laro.
Tana's ability, where you get saplings for how much damage she deals.
Oh, that, yeah.
And she's a 2/2 trampler for 4 with partner.
Yep. All right. Now that I got that, do I want to do this or yeah, I'll do.
I
this.
mean, that
I'll
seems
tap
pretty
Orange
solid.
Reef.
That seems pretty
and-
solid.
Yeah, make them all 2/2s.
You can just mark it on the first one, and we'll know that whole stack
Yep.
has it.
All right. From there, I will pass.
I guess I should have my library, or not my library, my graveyard open now.
Need to draw some cards, yo.
Oh, I'm about to draw some cards. I can't wait.
That would have been great for me.
I know. It's like I did that so you wouldn't win the game because of me.
Yeah.
Turns out 2 blue can stop a game changer. Who would have thought?
Yeah. Yeah, it can.
And to be fair, that right there, it proves why that card's a game changer. Because I'm pretty sure you win very shortly after.
Not terribly shortly, but it would be very difficult to stop the snowball.
Well, I mean, we're almost guaranteed. Either we have to pay 2 mana to prevent you from getting 2 mana, or we lose the game.
Right. I mean, yeah.
Give me a turn where I have like 20 mana, and most decks of mine will win.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, mine might not. Mine are a little less than that. But
Yeah, I mean, if I had 20
We can
mana
do
now,
fun
I
stuff.
don't think I would win, but I'm doing a lot with 20 mana.
Right. Right.
Oh, same.
If not that turn, 1 or 2 later.
Right, right.
Yeah, I would be doing a lot with 20 mana.
Which, if you're a 4, that's where you should be. So.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Oh, you
I'm
can't.
a little concerned with the way things are going here.
You should be, as you well should be. Why can't you see my graveyard? Hold on.
Okay. I'm going to play a land per turn. I'm gonna tap 4 and sacrifice the Inventor's Fair and search for an artifact card, revealing it and putting it in my hand. That's a funny one. I just had more. Oh, that's good. So strangely enough, I'm going to get Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot.
Oh, I see what happened.
And then I'm going to cast Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot. That's
Okay.
going to trigger Saheeli and get 3 when it enters for a total of 4. It's also going to gain me 3 life. Then I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to use 3 energy, make a 5/5 copy of Thought Monitor.
Look at this man drawing some cards.
Drawing some cards. That's what I wanted.
Oh, that would have been so tasty, dude.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that is so close to being an infinite combo. If only you could activate Saheeli at any time.
I mean,
That
just
would just
get
give you infinite life.
Just
Well, yeah. That I mean, the fact that it only goes off once does stop it from being infinite.
well,
Yes.
I mean, just get extra combat something or another.
Yeah, there is an infinite loop in here with the creature that makes energy when you attack and then gives you extra combat steps. Like,
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
You have to have a lot of energy in order for it to work, but
Right.
you can definitely get there. Okay, moving through combat, then I will attack zombie with the 5/5 thought monitor.
Yes, sir.
Hold on, let's see.
I'm not taking damage yet.
Also gonna attack sledge. Wait, do you have a number gives reach?
Yup.
Yeah, never mind. I think I'll just send all 7 at zombie.
Reaching high in the sky.
Okay.
Second main phase. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to cast Blasphemous Act.
Oh, that's something.
That makes me a little sad.
Do I have a way to survive this? Let me see.
That was probably necessary if we're being honest with
well-
ourselves.
Oh, I 100% agree.
Surface will survive.
Whatever. Go ahead. I'll do what I did.
6, 16, 11.
I have no
Yeah.
responses, so
I can't do anything.
All right.
Surface will thankfully survive, but that's just about it.
do I put my commander into command zone? I don't, or the graveyard. I don't think so.
I am gonna go ahead and use my last mana to cast a very late game Soul Ring,
That's still pretty solid.
and then say
That's
go.
better than no soul ring.
All right, untap, upkeep. I don't have any more upkeep triggers. It makes me sad. We're gonna draw the card. We're not actually drawing. Sorry. We're gonna dredge 3. 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna get Life of the Loam back. I have 4
And-
mana.
Good card.
And I'll be right back. I'm going to get me a tea refill.
We're gonna play AC for
Sounds good.
a blue and a green. Thank you for your 4 mana. So
I mean, you know, I've done nicer things for people.
it's true. We will play Cabal Coffers as my first land for card, and we'll draw a card.
Oh,
I don't have Urborg yet, but I do have. I only have 2 swamps, so it doesn't really do much right now.
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will play Dakmore Salvage. Draw a card. We're going to 1, 2, 3. Cast Life of the Loam. I don't have any lands in my graveyard, so we're just putting it into the graveyard. And then 1. Wait, hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. I tapped 3. And then 1, 2. This is on tap still. I did the thing backwards, but I had 5 mana, and we're gonna play Tival's Judgment.
Gotcha.
So, whenever something leaves, I can draw a card, create a treasure, create a 2/2 zombie druid, and I can only do it once of each per turn.
Okay.
So then, that will be it. Yes. But no, yeah,
Right.
my turn would have been really gross because I would have been putting lands in the graveyard. Well, in theory, but it didn't end up happening.
Untap. Upkeep. I'll lose a life. Make 2 furries. I have a confession to make. I figured since there was 2 blue players, if I cast a Smothering Tithe, there's a pretty good chance it gets countered, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Draw my card. Okay.
He's gonna reanimate it now.
I'm gonna pay 5 to cast Anethea.
What do you know?
When she enters, I'm gonna exile Smothering Tithe from my graveyard.
Cool.
Make 2 copies of it that are 3/3 zombies.
That's pretty solid. Pay your taxes, people, and I can take care of it next turn.
Hold on, because I'm actually going to respond.
Okay.
Oh, he's responding.
I'm going to tap for green. I'm going to stage you the parallel lives.
Oh, damn.
So you only get 1.
Yeah, he's doing it with the target on the stack, yeah.
Yeah. Destroy. Okay.
You do get a land with a basic land type.
One Smothering Tithe is a lot better than 2.
It's true.
A land with a basic land type. Okay. It is a 3/3 zombie. All right. Well,
This game's really interactive.
Yeah, it is.
It was like this yesterday or 2 days ago as well.
it kind of needs to be.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
So,
Temple Garden.
so we've had 1 board wipe, 2 like serious interaction removals. That seems pretty solid.
Okay. I'll play the Temple Garden as my land for the turn. I'll just let it come in tapped. That is going to be it for me. I would have liked to be much more potent, but
People keep saying no.
even the guy not playing blue is saying no. So
Seriously.
Very much so.
Oh, look at this man has
it's
just
the
as many
correct
lands
choice,
as I do.
but I am.
Doesn't make you happy about it.
Screen froze again.
Yeah, it's the correct choice, but I am upset.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't know why my screen
well-
keeps freezing, but
we're gonna pay 2 for your draw.
I will not be paying 2 for my draw.
Oh, he's only getting 1 treasure now, so it's not so bad now.
Yeah, on tap I'll keep draw. Ooh, I can work with this.
I have
I will
choices, and
tap
I don't like it.
for 2. Actually no, what I'll do. Tap for green. 1, 2, 3. I will play. Shoot, no, because then I won't get triggers.
I'll take it. No, I won't. That's a
Yeah,
lie.
it's fine.
That's
I'll
a
play
lie.
a life and limb. So, all
dang.
saplings. Yep.
Oh no. Okay.
All right. Now what should I do? Do I attack or do I play this?
I don't have any blockers.
That's
Just-
very true.
And my board looks very busy,
Oh.
but I don't have any
I
creatures.
will- I'll go to combat and Tim, I'll attack you.
You got it.
Let me guess. My board froze again. Yes, it did. Why?
Is the +1/+1 counter on your commander still?
Yes.
Why? Doesn't Totem Armor doesn't have him leave the battlefield. Never mind.
No, it says if
It
were to
destroys
be
that
destroyed-
instead. Yeah.
Yes,
So it's a 2/2.
Yeah.
correct. Alright, after that, I will pass and make my 2 saplings.
Oh, and
Once
yeah,
I
your
fix
screen froze again. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, drawing, and then I will answer the question of whether I'm paying after I draw. I think I am going to.
Wait, All forests. That's including ours.
Yep. Every single forest. And
Oh, they're
every single
forests and saplings. Oh God.
Gross. I'm gonna play Ether Hub as my land for turn.
So yeah, you want to do a board wipe now and destroy all creatures because you'll destroy all forests too.
I'm gonna. This is not exactly a board wipe. I'm gonna pay 9 and play Portal to Phyrexia.
So we have to sacrifice 3 creatures.
Yeah, each of my opponents has to sacrifice 3 creatures.
Do you know what's great? I don't have any fucking forest.
That makes me at least a little happy because I was really hoping to get rid of AC.
Well, you are getting rid of AC, yes.
Even if it only slows you down, like that's the goal there.
I'll sack one of my sapling forests and my 2 saplings.
My fairies and Anaclea go bye-bye.
Well, that makes.
Oh, you kept the smothering tide. I did not expect
spicy.
that.
That's spicy.
Yeah, I thought for sure you'd let that go. That's it for my turn.
All right, untap, upkeep, draw.
Would you like to play too?
Oh, I'm not drawing this island. I'm getting Life of the Loam back.
You know what needs to be a
1,
redeemable
2,
reward thing?
3. And then I'm gonna make.
That's not a draw. Yeah.
And then I am gonna draw a card from this, the Thaval's Judgment.
Oh, sweet! That is great. What a combo.
Fair enough.
I will pay the 2.
Yeah, you guys are no fun.
No, we're responsible Magic players.
We're really a lot less fun today.
Yeah, the first ones I've ever seen.
All right.
I just don't have anything else to do. I had enough to do it, and I can't do anything with that 2 mana. So.
2, 1, 2.
Or at least anything that I care to.
Okay, so we're going to secure a tri-builder.
Get a forest.
Life of the Loam. We'll get this island back, which will get me a 2/2 zombie. Tokens, zombie druid. You all okay, and then we are going to play my land for turn, and it will not be a forest. It's a underground stadium, and then. I did that in the wrong order. Next time I'll make the 2/2 first and then draw the card so I can dredge the Life of the Loam again. Perks of learning a new deck, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's I don't have enough to cast my commander, so that's it for me.
On tap, upkeep, a lose a life, make a fairy. I'd much prefer if it was 2, but that's how it goes. I'll draw my card.
We're not nice here. You haven't figured that out.
Play forest. I mean,
have you seen my mole deck?
Screw your mold deck.
Whoa.
Every time I mention it. I feel like I
This
gave you guys PTSD with it or something.
Zombie is not fond of the mold deck.
Yeah.
so if forests are saplings, do they have summoning sickness and can't tap
They sure do.
the turn they come out?
They sure do.
That's correct.
Oh, oh boy.
Game changer.
Honestly, it is. It's changing the game.
Yeah, add that shit to the list. Um, let's see. I could. I have decisions to make here.
That makes sense. It's like it's a game of Magic where you have to make a whole bunch of decisions.
I know, right?
What turn are we on?
7.
7. Yeah, this is where it slows down.
We're officially in the think
6.
tank, guys.
Sack the treasure for 7. Cast Anethea.
Yeah.
Targeting parallel lives.
Seems
Shit,
good.
yeah.
I got no responses.
No response.
If you pay your taxes, people, I can take care of it.
Said every politician ever.
Oh, I will absolutely 100% take care of it.
Yeah, I bet.
At least he doesn't get 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised. It's funny how I was flooded in my hand, and now I'm like not finding any lands. It's crazy. Our graveyard's fucking stacked though.
I
Isn't
will.
It? Oh, I guess I could have played the grave
Play-
color. Oh well.
I'll play Orzhov Basilica. Bring this forest back in my hand.
Yeah, everyone forgets about
Ooh.
the grave call.
Actually, I'll put the swamp back in my hand.
Yeah,
That
I mean
seems like a
that
better choice.
that grave caller gets me another treasure token.
I will pass the turn.
Oh, that's a smart way to keep track of what they are.
Yeah. All right.
Hmm?
And have a keep draw.
Pay your taxes. We
I
can't.
will.
Yeah, you will.
I hate it.
Then I'll tap for 2 green. I'll
I hate it here.
Golden
I want to go
Anthem.
home.
Oh, that's funny.
I need a drink.
Yeah, go
Glass of
downstairs
wine.
and get a whiskey.
Lindor truffles.
No, we're past wine here, man. I need something
some-
hard
what?
for this.
So that's a 2/2.
Oh, we're
This
fucking
is-
savage today.
A 3/3. Okay, cool.
I got a scotch.
There you
Scotch.
go.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Move into combat.
I say that like I drink all the time. I don't drink like ever.
Yeah, I
Tim,
hardly.
you're
ever
still at the highest life total, and you're still open, so I'm gonna smack you for 3.
I don't know how I got away with not having
Is-
any fucking forests in my fucking land.
Is that 3 commander?
Correct.
Where's the third point coming from? Oh,
Yeah,
I
the
see it.
enchantment,
I see
yeah.
it. I see it.
Sylvan Anthem, yes.
Yep, I'm at 10 commander damage.
Okay. Shot of
All right.
scotch. We're
I will
good.
make 3 saplings.
So you get to
They're
scry
also
3 cards.
forests.
Well, scry 1, scry run.
Yes.
Important distinction.
All right.
They're also forests.
View top. I'll bottom this. Close. View top.
Alex, how many cards do you have in your hand?
A few. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
I'll keep that on top.
Because everything he's only done one thing at a time, and that one thing
Yeah.
has been absolutely devastating every fucking time.
Yeah, and Citizen Champion drew a card or 2.
Yeah.
All right.
Just trying to decide how dangerous giving you a bunch of
I'm only
treasures
ever-
is.
I
I'm
will
only
go
ever
past.
drawing. Like, I'm playing like one card a turn, but they're all
They're
pretty
all
good.
scary, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna draw my card and then I'll make the decision.
Sounds good.
Because I really want to draw a bunch of cards, but that is also gonna give you
A bunch of freaking
a
treasures.
bunch of treasures. So it's like the question is how big a difference does one make when I'm probably gonna give you 5?
Well,
One
it would
turn
be
of doing that, I don't think will affect you.
it would be 2 treasure per card draw.
I'll give
He has a
you,
parallel lives
I'll give you
now.
a little. I'll give you a little bit of
Wait, it's
insight.
now.
Yeah, so paying 2 saves
Enchantress?
2 mana.
An Enchantress Shell is a slow roll, so even if you do give me a bunch of treasures, it might be a turn or 2 before I can like really take over the game. So
It would be 10 if I do a bunch
I will
of cards.
say
No, you're
you
Mhm.
are still gonna have time.
Sorry.
But-
I actually have to back up because I have an upkeep trigger.
Oh, portal. Right.
Yep.
But then again, witches
yeah,
and
yeah.
wizards are known for using tricks.
Actually, wait, hold on. Sorry, that wasn't the card that I drew. That was the card that I drew.
I gotta sit as a champion. That's all.
I can't use the Testing Champion, and I don't want to take something from Zombie's Graveyard because he'll benefit from it. At
I sure
least.
would.
Yeah, at least a little. You'd probably not be happy with me taking something, but
Take
you'd
it.
still get, I know you'd still get to draw a card. I get it.
I probably wouldn't. Yeah, maybe I would because I have the mana to pay for it.
How many fairies do you have?
Yeah, it's
Just
just one.
Currently,
The sound of disgust, Tim. Holy shit.
No, I got because I can do the thing. I can do the thing, and it's kind of gross, and I don't know if I want to do the thing. I don't think it. I mean, it hurts Alex. I can either help Alex a lot or hurt Alex a lot. So
Don't forget,
let's-
everything that you have that's a forest is also a sapling.
sure.
I think you should do whatever will advance your game plan.
The creatures that I have in my graveyard are AC,
Yep.
That's a good
Gitrog Monster, Grave Crawler, Muldrotha.
Also, that's a good target.
I have some pretty fucking solid targets in there.
Yeah.
Okay, so what you do, but I also don't want you to draw more cards. So
That's fair.
I'm gonna reanimate my Aether Swooper.
Okay.
Just the weakest little thing that makes 2 energy. I
Beware of swooping.
am gonna pay the 2 for the card that I draw.
Wow.
I'm gonna play my land per turn. I'm gonna play my commander.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna portal to Phyrexia again.
I'm gonna tap 4 and play Panharmonicon.
Gross.
And that's going to trigger my commander and give me a 5th energy. I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to pay 3 energy
Gross.
and make a token copy of Portal to Phyrexia. When it enters, it triggers twice because of Panharmonicon.
You're making this one card in my hand really bad, Tim.
So everybody sacrifice 6 creatures.
Well, in response, I'm going to sacrifice this Sakura Tribe Elder. We are not.
That's gross.
We're not getting a forest. We will get a snow. Nope, that's a forest.
He's like, don't get a forest. So remember, you can sacrifice forests. That's an option. I don't know if it changes the math for anybody.
I don't have forests. That's the
actually not actually talking to you.
But there we go. I got a snow-covered island, which is tapped.
That sacrificing my lands at this point would be so devastating, though.
Yeah, it's
Don't get if you don't.
Well, 2 of them are gonna have to go
actual
because we're.
creatures. Yeah, you have to sack them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to sacrifice 6 creatures. Yeah. The fact that you keep board wiping
Wow.
Tim is annoying as hell.
yeah.
Very.
I mean, Portal to Phyrexia is a problem.
And the problem is the card in my hand doesn't solve that problem.
And the problem is, I will no longer have enough mana to cast my commander.
And the problem is everybody use their answers on me.
Yeah. Everybody's. I mean, Portal to Phyrexia is a 9-mana spell, so I'm gonna go to combat after that, and Alex, as the person with the highest life total, I will attack you for 5.
Oh, I have the what? Oh, okay. I didn't
And-
notice
And the rough
that.
part
Yeah.
is,
And
he can do this basically every turn.
I can do this basically every turn.
Yeah.
I will. I said it was gross. Okay, I telegraphed that. Pass.
Okay, untap upkeep. We will. We'll dredge the life of the loam. Do we dredge the life of the loam? Yeah, we'll dredge it. Which will be Urza Saga, another land, and 2 more lands, and a frantic search. I will draw a card, and then I have to put 1 card back, but there we go. Okay. M's the problem.
It's me. Hi.
Punches up
3,
might have been
4,
an understatement.
5, 6, 7, 8. Leave me with 2. No.
I mean, all 3 of you have board wiped me at this point.
Yeah, it's gonna get. Sadly,
I think it was just me 3
worse.
times.
Oh, all
All right.
3 of you have.
Yeah,
slapped
like
me.
interactive.
Hey, mana,
with you
I'm
for
gonna
sure.
I'm gonna destroy all creatures and enchantments, and then I'm gonna draw cards each.
Oh, son of a bitch!
That doesn't really stop the Portal to Phyrexia.
I know, but I need to draw cards to
Yeah.
get stuff to do it, so I'm gonna draw 5 cards. Right?
It does
Oh,
get rid of
boy.
the life in Loom.
So you can keep your forest now.
Yeah.
That helps. And that was 2, 1 for me. That's 3. Bitter Blossom 4, 5. So 2, 4, 5, 6 cards.
I think that's right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now that changes fucking things. It's a shame I am 1 mana short. Right? 1, 2, and then I get to play a land. We're gonna tap these 2 for Ripples of Undeath, and then we will play we'll play the Strip Mine. And then sadly I gotta pass the turn. By the way, Alex, you're safe from me. I'm no longer upset with your I'm no longer upset with your transgressions.
Yeah, my board's empty. I would hope not.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks, I guess.
Play a swamp. Yeah. Okay. How much do I have access to? 2, 4, 7. Yeah. Yeah. 2 and 2 green for an Eidolon of Blossoms.
You can't play card. No, I'm just kidding.
When Eidolon of Blossoms or another enchantment enters the battlefield under my control, I will draw a card.
Draw your
I will
cards,
draw
friend.
a card.
Boy, good thing that board wipe is gone.
Or no.
Yeah, that card's
I
really
will
impressive against him.
Pay 2 and a white for Ghostly Prison. Leave me
Yeah,
alone. I'll draw
okay.
my card.
Okay.
Okay. When things enter tapped and attacking,
Turn
it
done.
doesn't matter. But I think you attack with your 5/5s, right? Like
Yeah,
you choose?
they don't enter tapped and attacking.
Mm.
Yeah, I would still have to pay the 2.
Dang, Sledge is down to
Alright.
3 lands.
Yep. Untap, upkeep, draw. And this would have been really nice to have if I still had creatures. Because
Look.
the card that I kept on top was a Gaia's Cradle.
Well, look.
Oh,
Oh God. Now it's better than having a Phyrexian Portal to Phyrexia, like a new one every turn.
Yeah. I'll pass.
All right. On my upkeep, I'm gonna reanimate Thought Monitor. It's gonna trigger twice.
Yeah, well.
And then I'll draw my card.
Yeah, I don't think we're out of the woods yet.
No, I don't think we are. But shit will get good hopefully on my next turn.
I will play my land for turn. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. We will place a Healy again.
Yeah, I have a response to that.
Okay.
Force of Will. Exiling this.
I'm gonna play Sink into Stupor and put Force of Will back in your hand.
Oh, you're lucky I only have 1 blue card.
Yeah.
I'll still take my damage. I tried.
I'll use my last 2 for Solar Transformer. Enters tapped and triggers twice and gets V6 energy. I'll move to combat.
Mm-hmm.
I'll use 3 energy to make a 5/5 Thought Monitor. And I will send that Sledge. So that's going to give me 5. I'm going to draw 4 more cards from the ETB. 1, 2, 3, 4. That dies. Pass.
Okay. Untap upkeep. I'm going to untap my stuff
I have
after.
to discard to hand size.
Okay. We're going to Mill 3, Gerard, Woodland Cemetery, and Reclamation Sage. I'll pay. I'll leave this tapped. I'll pay 1 to put Reclamation Sage into my hand. And 3 life, is it? Yeah. Bow, bow, bow. I found the problem. I found a solution to our Portal to Phyrexia problem. Okay. And then we will untap, upkeep, draw. Okay, untap. Okay, so 2, 3. We're gonna play Tireless Provisioner. 1, 2, 3. Sweet. We're going to Rex Sage or Portal.
Portal down.
We're going to play our land for turn, which will be Ancient Tomb, which will get me a treasure. Add token, treasure. This is tap. Sorry, guys. Move you over here for now. Behind my stuff still. Add counter 1. Okay. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna play Scape Shift.
Let's go.
We're gonna sacrifice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 lands. And then they're gonna all enter tapped. And then I'm gonna get 9 treasures. So, let's see. Urborg is one of them. 2. 3. 4. 5. Tim, I'm exiling your graveyard. 7.
Oh, dude. Okay. I was still uneasy because it was just in the graveyard.
8.
But I feel better now.
9. I'm going to get 9 2/2s as well. Because of Field of the Dead.
That I feel less good about.
I feel less good about that.
These are all tapped then. So I get 9 treasures. And then... Okay. We will... We'll use 6 of my treasures. Actually, no, we'll use 2 of my treasures. And then we'll take 2 and add 11 black, I think it is. 1, 2, 3. No, 12 black, sorry. So 12 black, that's why I want player show mana tracker. I have 12 black. And then I used a treasure to make a green and a blue. And we're going to use green, blue, black, black, and then 1, 2. So, one more. We're going to cast my commander. We're going to use we will use another treasure to add a green, and then we're going to use a green and a black to Life of the Loam. Is there any land in particular that I would like to play? Actually, Otawara going to my hand seems really good. Any other important lands? Sure, we'll take the 2 and Urza Saga. I already played my land for turn, so I can't play more. That makes me a little sad.
Oh.
And then I'll make a 2/2 druid token because stuff left my graveyard. And then we will use 3 of the black to cycle this triome here. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if that will help me right now. All right. I believe that's my turn.
I believe that's my turn.
Oh, that's a good one. Go ahead, Alex. I got rid of the portal problem.
Okay.
It created a whole new one.
Yeah.
Let's have a keep. Draw my card.
I mean, I just have a lot of mana, guys. I don't know what the problem is.
Yeah, I can
Oh, and
check
every
that out.
land is a forest. Oh, I forgot to make my 9 2/2s from the Field of the Dead.
Jeez.
Whoops.
The number will be how many I have. Is that okay with you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Show us temporary lockdown.
Oh, I wasted a black mana. I have Grave Crawler. God dang it. I'm not used to playing with that card.
No.
Because, like, that's one of the cards I usually avoid.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just combo-tacular.
Right, and it's in that deck meant to, like, trigger all of your get stuff back out of the graveyard effects.
I will pay 1 and 2 green for a Verduran Enchantress.
Yeah.
I will.
He plays one enchantment, bro. He's drawing all the cards.
1 and 2 white, temporary lockdown.
Literally 2, but okay.
Yeah, 2.
A green and a white. Play Sterling Grove. On
Excellent.
cast, I'll draw.
Okay, okay.
Excellent.
When it enters, I'll draw.
No more targeting his stuff. Quit it.
Oh, don't worry. It's all been mass removal here. Because it has.
I will.
I mean, mine's mostly gone. I don't know if I have any more.
For the first time in 21 years of Magic, I will play Ash Barrens instead of cycling it.
Do you have both Urborg and
wait.
Yavimaya?
I sure do.
Yeah, so it gets you
Never
black.
mind. That's not true.
It's a black-green
That's not
land
true.
right now.
Yeah, I have.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I have
Yeah, he's got
Yavimaya right
That's why I
here
played it.
and Urborg here.
Yeah, he's got Yavimaya and Urborg.
That's why I played it.
Yeah, I got
I'll
both.
have a black floating.
I got them both because Scape Shift.
I'll have a black floating after I cast Destiny Spinner. Says my creatures and enchantment spells can't be countered. On cast, I'll draw a card because it's an enchantment. When it enters, I'll draw a card. And then I'll pass my turn.
All right. Let's see what I can do, if anything.
Get it, Sledge.
Ooh, kill!
tap,
Ooh,
okay,
kill!
draw.
Ooh, kill!
I can do something. I'll tap for
Wasn't
green and
nearly
one,
as
and I'll
impressive
play
a turn, but
Sylvan Library.
That's a good start. And
So, sadly, though, that's the only thing I can do, so I will pass.
and you'll just take 8, right?
God, I'd kill for a Smothering Tide right about now.
I know, right? It works so good against Smothering Tide. But you chose to exile it from your graveyard. You did
Yeah.
that, not me.
Yeah. And so, whatever I do later will hopefully have a few less pieces of removal aimed at it.
Well, I mean, to be fair, there is no removal aimed at your stuff until that Sterling Grove is gone.
Yeah, I really hope not.
Well, nothing is targeting your stuff.
You can. It'll fizzle. You can do it.
No, you can't. It just
Okay,
you can't target stuff with Shroud.
I'm gonna play my land.
I'll call
for
a judge if
turn.
you do. So
Oh, okay. You have one on speed dial.
yeah.
That's what
It's
they
me.
need to invent. Oh, you're a judge. Nice. I was gonna say that's
just level
what
1. Don't.
it's better than what I am.
No, it's terrible.
So I'm tapping these artifacts
Also-
to help improvise this into play. That's Kappa Cannoneer.
That card sounds
nice.
scary.
So Kappa Cannoneer is a 4/4 with Ward 4. When it or another artifact enters, it gets a +1/+1 counter and can't be blocked until end of turn.
Okay.
So, and it is an artifact. It's tough because it's got the weird old border to it, but it should be noted here that this is in fact an artifact. So it's going to trigger itself twice. So it's going to come in with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. And then I'm going to pay 2 and play Ichor Wellspring.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to trigger twice and trigger Kappa twice. Oh, sweet mercy.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, this is a have mercy moment. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. How do y'all feel about my parallel lives?
Yeah, no, I don't. Nope. We're gonna hard cast Force of Will. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, bud.
No, I'm not.
I paid 5 mana for that shit.
Yeah, I'm not sorry about that. I'm not sorry at all. I'm sorry. I missed two energy triggers over here from Saheeli.
Yeah, you got it. So you get 2 just from the Ichor Wellspring entering.
2 what?
Energy, because
it's not an enters trigger.
Is it? I thought it was. Oh, it's when you cast. Okay.
Saheeli is a cast trigger.
Yep. Okay. I dropped my phone, guys. I'm sorry.
Do I want to draw more cards?
Good job.
I mean, Tim, if you were me, the answer is yes. You always want to draw more cards.
I have other ways to do it. No, the question is, do I allow my thought monitor to die here? Okay.
We only get to play 1 land a turn. It's really depressing.
That's really sad. I think this is.
Let me go dig out my Rites of Flourishing real quick. Sorry.
Yeah, what were you thinking?
Okay,
Smothering Tithe?
So I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to pay 3 energy, and I'm going to copy Kappa Cannon here. So that's a 5/5 that enters and gives itself 2 +1/+1 counters and makes itself unblockable until end of turn. And that's also going to give this one 2 more +1/+1 counters. And then I'm going to move to combat, and I'm going to sock zombie for 7.
Me?
Oh, you're the problem.
What? That's like 1/3 of my life total, Tim.
Yeah.
Get you some flex tape. Put you right back together.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
I'm debating whether I block her still.
You can't block?
It's the Canadier. It's the Canadier. Okay.
Yeah. So. Oh, okay. No, you're at 14. 1, 2, second main phase. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna cast Ill-Timed Explosion.
That sounds explosive.
I'm gonna draw 2 cards and then discard 2, and then I may discard 2 cards. If I do discard, I'm gonna do damage equal to the highest mana value among the discarded cards to every creature.
So you're wiping the board again, huh?
Partially. Draw 1.
He only
Draw
has
2.
lands in his hands, so it's okay.
I'm gonna pitch Misty Rainforest and Servant of the Conduit, so I'm gonna do 2 to everything.
I noticed how that said 2 damage to everything.
2 damage to everything.
Jesus, Tim.
That is all 3 of my. That is all 3 of my board wipes.
I just want nice things, Tim.
Yeah, everybody else does too. And I do it. The only reason I cast that is because you have all the zombies on board. That's it, pass.
I'm at 14, Tim.
Yep. You are at 14 and playing a combo deck. So at any given moment, you can just win. So I need to stop you from doing whatever it is you're doing.
You are not wrong. So untap upkeep. We'll untap all my stuff in here in a minute. We're going to mill 3 cards.
Here he goes, winning with a combo.
Ooh, Finale of Devastation would have won me the game a moment ago. But I do think, however, it will be enough to kill you. Yeah, let's pay 1 with this Field of the Dead. And then we will Do I just win the game now? This is in my hand. Do we just win the game now? What do I need to win? I
think
need.
that would be rude. So
You need Sir Conrad.
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
Well, I need more than one piece. I need Warden, I think, as well, right?
The Soul Warden? Or the Soul Warden without the sack outlet?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need the sack outlet and Sir Conrad, and you win.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, let's do it.
So we got. Let's play my land first, so I get more. We'll play this island. I'll get a 2/2. From Field of the Dead. Zombie. I have a 2/2 zombie druid from Keeping the Finale. Okay.
They're both 5/5s.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, I can just do it this way. I have one less than what it says. 14. So I have 13. Where'd my treasure token go?
Right below the island.
That's why we keep you around. Okay, so this taps for 2.
Rude.
This taps for 2. This taps for 2. And then this taps for a lot. So I had 13 lands, I think. I said.
Did you?
Yep.
Yeah. So we're gonna add 13 black, and I'm gonna take 2. Ow, ow. Does Sir Conrad gave you life?
No, I don't think so.
Fuck.
It's just each opponent loses 1 life. When a creature enters the graveyard, right?
Yeah, it's basic. It's a couple of different things. It's like when a creature goes from your library into your graveyard, when a creature dies, when a creature card leaves your graveyard.
Yeah.
So like reanimating.
If a creature would enter your graveyard from anywhere, each
so you
opponent
get
loses 1 life,
2 triggers every loop with Gravecrawler, but you don't have enough life to kill with it.
All right. Well, we're gonna finale for 10, which would leave me with 3 black. I just wanna. I need to look, and I wanted to give the +10/+10. So you all. Hmm. Six is interesting. Wait, hold on. Is there some? Let's. Oh wait, I'm gonna search for this guy and put him into play. Close and shuffle. Black, black, demonic tutor. You all. This is Sir Conrad. I guess I should have done it the other way, huh? Where's Conrad? Where's Conrad?
SYR.
I know. That's what I started, but it's not popping up. Oh, it's because I was looking. I was searching my graveyard, not my library.
Oh.
I was like, wait a second. Here we are. So he's in my hand. I have 3,
Really hoping you
4,
it out
5.
at some point for
Close shuffle. Sir Conrad, and then every time something leaves my graveyard, I get a treasure. Oh, I still need a sack outlet.
Yep.
I really bungled this up, didn't I? Well, poopy. Shoot. Six
pew.
would have been pretty good too. Oh God. hmm. Uh, that sucks. All right, so we'll use a black to get Gravecaller out.
Everybody takes damage.
Everyone takes the damage. I get a treasure, and I get a 2/2 zombie. 2/2 zombie. I guess I'll go to combat. And Tim, I'll attack you with a 14/14 and a 12/12. I'll mill 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. And then I get a land. Oh.
What is that? That's 26. That puts me at 5. Well, I can't block Tibal. So I'll take 14 at least, and then...
Sure. Then I'll get another treasure. 2 treasures. Oh, no, I only get 1.
I think I have to take it. I'll go to 5.
And then that wasn't a creature. Oh, you get for things going into the graveyard. So an Overlord of the Belmerk went into the graveyard, so everyone take 1. And then I'll use this Phyrexian Tower to sack this Gravecrawler to add 2 black. I'm at 2. I'll use 1 of the black to play it. Everyone take 1. And then I guess I cast this Hermit Druid.
Dang.
But it has summoning sickness, so I'm not doing that. And then dang it. I bungled that up so bad. It's your turn, Alex.
I'll tap upkeep. I'll draw my card.
Oh, I got another one of these done too.
Play Canopy Vista. Man, I don't have a lot of options. Anything costs as much as I have access to. That's not ideal. Oh boy. What if I... Man, I don't really have anything else to do except... pay 6 for a mana reflection.
I fucking love that card. Yeah. I use that card to win my door to nothingness deck all the fucking time.
Yeah. I guess.
Wait, why is your Eidolon
Pay
in the
6?
graveyard? Oh,
Because it got killed by the ill-timed explosion.
oh, right.
Yeah. Pay 6. I don't know. I guess we'll just play Cathar's Crusade.
Okay.
I'll use the 1 floating mana left over to activate Sterling Grove.
Okay.
Go get an enchantment, reveal it, shuffle, put it on top. Let's grab Anointed Procession.
Oh my god. Your Kappa
then-
cannon is pretty big, Tim.
Yeah.
But then I can't do anything else. So
Okay.
my turn's done.
All right. Finally, back to me.
So
Sorry.
you should have lost 3 life in all that sledge. He had 3 Conrad triggers.
All right. Untap. Okay. Draw, and I can't do anything.
Okay. On his end step, I'm going to activate Sir Conrad 3 times.
Oh shoot! Hold on. I forgot I had Sylvan Library.
Yeah, you do. Go ahead and do that.
So, look the top 3. Okay, I will do it like this. Don't want to take the 8. Screw it, I'll take the 8. I
Damn.
need to get more cards out of the way.
That's fair.
And of course, I'm pretty sure my thing's going to be frozen again. But we'll see. So I'll tap for green and play an Elvish Mystic.
Yeah, you're frozen still. But you can play your stuff and then fix it.
And then...
Your guy's Cradle Taps or something now?
yeah. Then I will tap for 1, 2, and play a Black Blade Reforged.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
All right. I'm going to activate Sir Conrad 3 times.
All right. With those activations on the stack, I'm going to tap 3 and activate Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot, sacrificing it, gaining 3 life and getting 3 energy. I will probably
You have to get
still
6 creatures out of the top 4 of everyone's library.
4? You said 3.
Or sorry, top 3 of everyone's library.
So everybody mills 3 cards.
I got 1 creature, 2 creatures, and a constant mist.
1, 2.
No creatures here. The Anointed Procession, Golgari Rock
I heard
Farm, and
5.
Primal
Are
Vigor.
you at 1, Tim?
I heard 5. Yeah, you had Zombie had 2, Sledge had 2, I had 1.
Oh my fucking.
Everybody takes 5 from Sir Conrad.
Oh my god.
I'm at 1.
Dang.
Oh my god. I'm
Yeah, he got lucky.
Tim, why are you at 1?
Because 6 minus 5 equals 1.
It's the knot. So the knot actually gained him 3 life.
Yeah.
the,
So when he took 5
saved
damage,
my life. I will. Draw my
he's
card
now at 1 life instead of less than that.
Okay.
Maybe he won't attack me.
Look a little upset, but
Maybe he won't attack me. I don't. He definitely won't. Tim.
1, 2, 3. Red.
See, he's playing
I don't
spells. That
know.
means he's not going to attack me.
Yeah. This is Lightning Runner.
All right, guys. I think the writing's on the wall here.
I'll play Skull Clamp and get an energy.
Oh god.
ooh. In my experience, Skull Clamp is the best card in whatever deck it's in.
It does okay here.
No, that's right. I have it right here.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Capricorn gets bigger too with the skull clamp, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Mhm.
That gets me 1 more. I'm trying to figure out energy math.
Man, it costs 2. So, question.
Yeah.
If he gets an additional combat, do you have to pay 2 every time you attack? Or if you pay 2, you can attack with that creature no matter how many times?
I don't know what you mean by that.
So he has a ghostly prison. You get extra combats with that creature, right?
Yeah, each time you declare an attacker with
Yeah,
me
I
as a
think-
target, you have to pay 2.
Oh.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was something that was like, oh, you paid 2, it can attack for the rest of the turn kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Each creature that's declared as an attacker against me
Right.
requires payment of 2 mana.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gonna play Meteor
said-
Golem.
I noticed how that's not a fetch line that you just cracked.
It's not. I'm playing Meteor Golem. 2 triggers. I'm gonna target Ghostly Prison.
Are you sure about that?
I am sure that I'm gonna target Ghostly Prison. I'm really trying to decide if Sledge is gonna fog me into a loss again.
Did you see the card I milled, Tim?
Was it a fog?
The constant miss, yeah. And
Yeah.
I was thinking about getting Glacial Chasm as one of the 9 lands that I got.
What if you didn't target Ghostly Prison? Had you considered that?
He's
it is
considered
an
it about as much as he's not going to attack me.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to target Ghostly Prison and the Elvish Mystic.
Huh.
So that is going to get me another energy here. That's going to get this up to this.
I don't know that I'm going to get another turn.
I should have just gotten fucking Living Death with fucking gotten
Yeah.
Sir Conrad and then
Probably.
Living Death, and then I win that way.
Maybe.
Yeah, that probably would have been pretty good.
Okay, moving to combat and trying to think of how. All right, I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to pay 3 energy. I'm going to make a token copy of Lightning Runner.
Oh, and I have Gerard in my graveyard. I'm so bad at this game. This
Let's
is
go.
not what I usually play. Sorry.
Trigger this twice. And then
I mean, I'm
will,
terrible at this game.
I will attack Sledge with Sahili and the 2/2 Lightning Runner. I will attack Zombie with the Can of Capaneer.
He's only 11, right?
He is a 16/16.
I noticed how that's
yeah.
more than 12.
And he is unblockable because
Yeah.
I have had an
Yep,
artifact.
I'm dead then.
Well, no, sorry, Sledge. You just got Sahili right now. And,
Okay.
And the original Lightning Runner. I'm gonna attack Zombie with the Kappa Cannoneer, and I'm gonna attack Alex with the copy of the Lightning Runner, which is a 5/5 double strike. So on attacks, both of these are going to give me 4 more energy, which will get me up to 10, and then I can pay the 8, untap everything, and I'll get an additional combat after this.
Now we're dead.
Attack still incoming.
Hold on, timeout. Does before I die, can anyone mill a creature?
I have
If you
two
mill it,
creatures.
No. Can you mill a creature at instant speed right
Or
now?
remove a creature from a graveyard?
No.
Anybody?
Certainly not.
Fuck. How are we gonna let this man win with 1 life left?
Wait, we just need a creature to enter a graveyard, right?
From anywhere that's not from play. So if you have a way to discard a
From anywhere.
creature, or
No.
Well, it's whenever another creature dies or a creature is put into a graveyard from anywhere other than the battlefield.
oh, then did we get the 1 Gravecrawler trigger when I sacked it to the Phyrexian?
Yeah, we got that. We got all the triggers.
Yeah,
Don't backtrack 3 turns.
Oh
I can-
man.
I can block with the Destiny Spinner, and combat damage all resolves at the same time.
So I die, then my trigger doesn't resolve.
Correct.
It has to be before
Well,
I
okay,
take damage.
So listen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because in order of priority,
And his
die,
I don't
your
got
his
it.
thing
No.
has flying anyway. His one that's going towards you has flying because of
does.
the one
does.
artifact there.
Yeah, I think that's another combat, and
Yeah, so zombie dies on
I think
the
he
first
pulls it
combat,
out.
But I'm dead.
and then
I'm at 10.
and then in the second combat, I can send. Yeah, because Sledge, you don't have any blockers, right?
I have 1 blocker.
No, the Mystic's gone.
I blew up your blocker.
Oh, the Mystic. Yeah.
Yeah, he killed it.
Yep,
Yeah.
and then I can send the Kappa cannon. I can never say this card. Kappa Cannoneer at Alex, and
Still
Both my-
unblockable because it's
still
the same turn.
Still unblockable. 16.
Yeah.
And
I think the game's yours.
Yeah, the game is yours.
no
Yo.
fog Sledge.
Very nice.
No.
I
Very clutch.
bungled my last turn so hard.
Sledge burned me so hard with a fog a couple games ago.
Yeah.
Dude, I bungled my look. I have a Gerard in my graveyard that I could have sacrificed
Yeah, I
like
think
creatures.
I think you absolutely should.
I should have won. Oh my god, I could have fucking
You
just.
absolutely should have won on that turn, dude.
Oh, I 100% should have. Like, I'm just bad at the game, and I'm okay with that. Like, well, so this is not something I'm not used to doing more than just lands from my graveyard, and I don't run like Gerard, or I don't run grave crawlers and stuff like that.
Yeah,
That was my
Also-
Tavar deck, right, Jet?
I don't remember.
Well,
I think it was
he
my
also
Tavar Elves.
he also
Yes, you were
doored
playing
Tim.
elves.
I doored Tim. And then Sledge was like, "No, you doored yourself." I wasn't even targeting Sledge, which is
It's,
hilarious.
I gotta say, it's very impressive that you guys kept an Enchantress deck from playing Solitaire for most of the game.
Seriously, like
Dude, that was grindy as fuck.
Well, we had to like, you know,
You guys-
I literally
you guys
cast every
Had
board wipe
every
in this
answer
deck.
you needed for me, because like my first few turns were straight gas, and you had everything you needed,
Yeah.
and you played
If-
really well. So
If those
thank you.
Phyrexian portals did not come out, I was going to be going.
Oh
off
no,
real-
no, you wouldn't, because I would have cast if that Phyrexian portal didn't hit. I was gonna cast that destroy all creatures and artifacts and enchantments on my turn.
Yeah, like
so
that, he had
I'm
that in
drawing
his hand
20
for a
more
while.
cards, dude. That's been in my hand for so long.
Yeah, it really would have hosed the enchant in the
Well, it would have
enchantment deck too.
the Phyrexian arena would.
Oh yeah, I would have
I
drawn
would
like
have
20
had to
cards.
got rid of all my
Because I'm destroying
lands
most
in
of
my-
your lands. I'm destroying, you know, some of Tim's lands. I'm destroying some of Alex's lands. I'm destroying Alex's
Yeah, that
whole
was-
entire existence with that card. And then I'm
Yeah, that was-
destroying
that was
your
a-
enchantments too. So like instead of drawing the 8 or the 5 that I drew, I would have drawn 20 and I win off of that.
But, yo,
there's,
look
there's
at the stuff I had in hand. Though I had Excalibur in hand. I had Staff of Titania, March of the World Ooze, Second Harvest, Fungal Sprouting, Might of the Masses.
sounds like you were
Oh.
doing some scary stuff if you didn't get all your lands destroyed.
Yeah, if
So
I did
Tim's
get
a
all-
4 because he did mass land destruction. He destroyed.
Yeah, that was a-
That's it. I have to start calling this a 4.
Yeah,
All right. Well,
big-
okay. Well, now I'll just add this.
that's a pretty spicy game, guys.
Dude, I loved
Yeah.
it. It was such an amazing game.
Next time we play, I'm going to be bringing this out. Roga, Kerr, Keep Overlord. It
Okay.
is Kobolds and Dragons.
Sweet.
All right. But yeah,
You
so
want to do one more?
oh no, it's 11:30. I should
That's
probably
it for us. I
Yeah.
think.
Oh, okay.
I have to
All
work
right.
in the morning.
Next time,
Same.
That was a good game.
next time I'll power
That
up a
was
little
a
bit.
fucking 2-hour game.
Yeah, I'm telling you, and I mean it. Like the only thing, because there's no game changers in this deck, but it does like I mean, and it is fair to say that there are a
Yes.
few suitors in it, but because I have Inventor's Fair and I have Urza's Saga, but really, like if you read the fine print of what makes a bracket, it still qualifies as a 2, but it is not a 2. And really, I just want to point out that like
no.
I got Heaped Harvest, and really, if I get one of those 3 mana like Dig for a Land,
Hmm.
and I'm able to get like one activation with Saheeli off, I just get several turns ahead in terms of land drops, which just really takes me, it absolutely takes me off to the races. So
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
there's a couple
Yeah.
of cards like that too. Actually, like I have Thundering Worldwagon in here, or Lumbering Worldwagon, which I think is arguably better. Because it is also a gigantic creature that can dig lands out of my deck, and once I get
That's a
both
cool
of them,
card.
I really think that card is fantastic. It's terrific in standard, and it's actually going to be really
Yeah.
great once the new set hits.
Yeah, if this deck ever goes unchecked, though, it can do some crazy stuff. For like, I have Alpha status in here. Put it onto my
I'd hope
card.
so.
How many lands do you have though?
I'm running 29.
Ooh,
Oh my God, Sledge!
Sledge. You know, we're gonna have
we
a
need to have
podcast
it.
episode.
Listen. Your family loves you, and they want you to be happy. But we need to have a conversation.
Yeah.
I normally don't have issues with lands, though.
Statistically, that cannot be correct. Like from a mathematics standpoint, that is way too few.
Yep.
Like and it's not just about having the right amount of lands in your opening hand. It's about
should-
knowing
you
that
sh-
you're going to draw enough to hit your land drops.
Well,
Yeah.
yes.
And you
But
can't.
also,
you-
I have
34
so
minimum.
many things in here that
How
also
much?
gives me mana.
you said
like,
how much
I have-
minimum, Alex?
34.
Oh, you're still wrong.
I don't go below 34.
I have Bop. I have, of course, Elvish Mystic, Enduring Vitality, Jahira, Llanowar Elves. I
Right, but
have-
having 20 ramp pieces does nothing if you're missing your land drops, because then your ramp pieces
Yeah,
just
you
become
need mana
land
to
drops.
play those.
Well, no, just not even just that. your ramp becomes your land drops, and that's not doing anything for you except I paid 2 mana for my land drop.
It's actually slowing you down.
It's actively worse. Yeah.
Right. If you are
ramp,
if you're using your ramp to hit your land drops, you're using resources to stay caught up.
Yeah, the philosophy on ramp is that they take slots in the deck that other spells with different effects would take, because you want to capitalize on the solid land base that you have, not substitute it.
Right.
Fair enough.
Because if you're substituting it, then all you're doing is slowing yourself down.
Yeah,
Fair
I mean,
enough.
if your curve is super low, and you are in a deck that creates a lot of mana, like there is like around 35 might make sense to me, but like in this deck, I have 38 in this deck, and really like it does a lot of ramping, but I know that I need to hit the first 4 or 5 land drops naturally, or I'm going to fall behind because it's a 4 mana commander.
See, my issue is when I start getting up to like 36, 37, that range, I start getting land flooded, and I start having too many.
But see, here's the thing.
Like
I'd rather substitute card draw in a flooding strategy than ramp in a mana screwed strategy.
Fair.
I'd rather have draw or tutors. Yeah.
Yeah, because
so the
because
answer
your
to
flood,
that
you
is,
get to cast spells still.
is draw more cards.
Draw more cards.
If you are flooding, you need to draw more cards.
Yeah.
And every time you draw a land when you don't need it, means that the next turn you're more likely to draw
the spell that you need. Right.
So ultimately, flooding is like mathematically better than being starved.
Yeah. But also, we've all seen what my decks can do.
Oh,
it's true.
It's true.
It's true. And like that, but that doesn't like I think when we play Commander in particular, that like there's this falsehood that we experience where we don't play the deck a lot. So we get this sense of what it's capable of doing, but that isn't a good data set. Like we haven't actually played it enough times to know how consistently it's going to give us the right amount of lands.
I've only played this in 2 games, and I've been flooded both games. But you guys couldn't really tell, could you?
I think like I've
not really. But
in
you're
this whole
also a
entire game,
graveyard deck, and you're able
I had
to...
5. Well, and that's substituting my card draw. I use my graveyard as much as I use my hand. So like milling things into my graveyard is just as good.
Yeah.
So, man,
purely from like a data analytics standpoint, like unless you play Magic for a living and you're playing like 10 games a day for an entire year because of the variance of Magic, unless you're doing that, that's like your minimum data set for like a deck. So realistically, most people playing Commander, this format, nobody will realistically ever have a good enough data set to make those kinds of conclusions. That's why we do the math and we determine that like 34 to 38 is the optimal range.
Well, so even if you're starting at 36, you have
it might be a little different than that, but
yeah, I think the takeaway there, right, is that we can't trust how a deck feels to determine our choices, and we can trust how a deck feels to determine the choices of the flavor that we're going to be playing and the kinds of cards that we're going to be playing. But if you're talking about trying to do something consistently, trying to make that, somebody already did the math, right? Somebody already broke it down and said, yes, that 34 to 38 range is, and really like the kind of more, the more current approach is that different. 38 is really like the base. You should really be starting at,
I start with 38,
and then making adjustments based on what the deck is doing. And there definitely are reasons why you might run a couple less or even a couple more. I told Zombie the funny thing about that deck is I actually think it, like you have what?
I might run more. Yeah, I have 30.
38
and let me double check. I don't remember the exact number.
And it goes back to like the
38.
Philosophy of deck building, which is like some of the best decks, some of the best art in the same way is created due to the restrictions that are put on the deck builder or the artist.
That's a great
right?
point. Yep.
So having more lands in your deck so that you're sure you'll get the lands throughout the game means that you'll have less spell slots, and because you're taking each one of those slots more seriously, you're considering it more, your deck is going to be better for it. It's going to be stronger.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to work better.
That's an excellent point.
So I'm really thinking this is going to be a fun topic to talk about for a full blown podcast episode 10.
Can we squeeze a whole hour out of just that question?
I mean, we've been talking for a good 15 minutes already.
How about this? How about
Well, you don't.
How about we talk?
You
No,
don't-
no, how
yeah.
about we talk about lands in Commander, and we can have how many do you play
Yeah,
as
you
one of
can-
the questions, but we could talk about
Yeah,
how
you can
many
get an hour out
utility
of that.
lands. You could talk about like what utility lands do you think are good? What did you used to play that maybe you don't anymore?
Oh, okay. I like that idea.
Rogue's Passage comes to
and-
mind.
And what's going to be really contentious with like fans, and what is contentious with a lot of the player base in general, is whether or not you use basic lands.
I only
Because
have
I've been
6 in
playing
this one.
Magic for 21. Because I've been playing Magic for 21 years, I will not. I refuse. At least half of my land base is basic lands.
Interesting. I think there's
Me, if
Give or
there's def-
take. Give or
there's-
take, for
there's
sure. 'cause,
definitely
like,
decks
every
that
deck's
That makes a lot
different.
of sense.
That's
yeah.
right. There are decks that 100% matters. Like there are certainly decks where having a certain number of basics is very, very meaningful. I can definitely get there. But
Yeah.
you're saying you play high in the basic scale. Like you have more
I am
basics than
definitely
most.
I am definitely way more basic lands than the average player, because
Yeah.
specifically because
I don't have a regular
lot of those
basic
dual
swamp in here.
lands-
That's funny.
a lot of those dual lands, while they have the upside of being more than one color, a lot of them have stipulations on them that mathematically you might not get that qualifier for it to come in untapped and use it the turn you play it. The
Sure.
one exception is probably Shocklands or OG duels,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
So, like,
There's also
I-
the stuff like spectator seating, where if you have
Yeah,
so
like
many opponents.
the
Yeah,
opponent
and
lands are usually pretty
more
free.
there's more exceptions now than there used to be. I would add the verges to that list.
Mhm.
right.
And-
because the
like-
verges come in untapped, but only produce 2 colors under those circumstances, which makes them definitively better than the check lands.
But with
Right.
my deck building philosophy, where the foundation of my deck is the basic lands that I put in it, I'm much more comfortable putting like the snarls in that check for basic lands, right?
Interesting.
So
Sure, that makes
in
those
that
more
way,
attractive.
yeah.
I get it.
I'm backstopping myself by having a decent amount of basic lands in the deck,
That makes a lot
so
of
that I
sense.
don't feel as anxious.
Yeah.
So,
And me
just-
personally,
Well, so
I also like to play between 4 to 6 of basic lands of each color that I'm running. Because with how long I've been playing, I'm aware of stuff like Blood Moon and other stuff that hits non-basic lands.
mm,
And then I also know about stuff that hits basic lands. So I like to have a good mix, so that way, if someone's
And
running
that's-
that kind of control,
that's
so
another argument that I make for basic lands.
I run 5 in this specifically because of Hermit Druid. I didn't want to
Yeah.
have too many to.
yeah,
And
that's
then
another thing.
I only
depending
have
on what
one
you're
card
running.
that searches for basics, and that's Steve. And then I have Nature's Lore, which gets me a forest, which gets me whatever I want, essentially. So
I have 13 in this one: 4 forests, 5 islands, 4 mountains. But that's low compared to what I like. I love all this conversation. So I do think we can do a whole episode on lands, but
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
and we can include the how many lands do you put in.
All right.
I don't think that single question by itself is enough for a whole hour.
I
But we can come up with some more.
I got this though. This is going to be the title of the episode: Lands and How You're Playing Them Wrong.
Great.
Ugh.
Let's just shove our
Because
thumb in
everyone
everybody's
is.
eye.
Another interesting
Oh, yeah.
thing you guys can talk about is the amount of lands you use in different power levels. Because I've noticed a lot of
Okay.
people in
Because
CDH
CDH will only have like
Yeah.
31, 32, but they're also running
Yeah.
Lotus Petal Spirits, the Spirit Guides, and all this other thing,
And I
Dark
think that's
Rituals
where
and
I
stuff
get
like that, and
my
that's okay.
lower amount of lands because
That
I
tracks.
used to play a lot of CDH.
Well, think about this as well, though. Like in CEDH, what turn are you usually winning on?
3 or
Three.
2 or 3.
Yeah, 2 or 3.
Not
So
9.
as long as you are opening a hand that has 3 lands in it, you've got your 3 land drops. What
Yep.
we're saying is, if you're expecting games to go to, what did we end on today?
Uh,
9.
I had at least 9 turns.
I have no idea.
So
I
I
can-
might have
Somewhere
won
around
on the.
there.
I
yeah,
might
I
have
can't
won on
look.
the. When we played the other day,
That's like
it was 10 turns. That was the end of the.
Yeah.
We went 10 turns. So if you're playing 10-turn games, you got to have a higher land count. Like, or
Mhm.
or you're gonna fall behind just because you start missing land drops.
Mhm.
Yeah.
that was like one of the most ideal games of Commander I've ever played, though.
I mean, that was a textbook game. Everyone
It
did their
was.
thing.
It was
It
so
was.
good.
And Zombie and I talked a lot about how, like, we, a little while ago we swung away from playing as much interaction, and then recently we kind of swung back towards playing a little bit more, because it really, like, having a little interaction means no one person runs away with it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it
Yeah.
levels it out and kind of allows everybody to build up a little bit and go through the experience. So I definitely like, and when I say that you saw all 3 of my board wipes, I absolutely mean it.
Right.
No, there is a 4th one that's ish. There's the like whale that I can pay energy and bounce all the other
Mhm.
creatures.
Yeah.
And I had it,
Yeah.
and I had it in my hand, but it like wasn't doing what I needed it to do. But you saw so much of my interaction in that game, and I think that having more really does end up with the game being more
Yeah.
fun.
And a good example is how, like, you guys were able to see my deck. You guys were able to see like what it does and what it can do.
Hmm.
But you guys were also able to keep it under control enough so that way it just didn't run away with the game.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I can 100% tell you this deck, if it is not under control, it will run away with the game and it will start one-shotting people really quick.
Well,
What do you-
good.
what do you-
I hope so.
What are you working on over there, Alex?
Yeah, I am
Oh,
curious.
this is
Are you making
this is
stuff?
so. This is terrain for Trench Crusade.
Oh, it's terrain. Neat.
Yeah.
See,
This is
I would have
these
guessed
are my
terrain for like
blocks of-
Warhammer or something.
You could use it for Warhammer, but I am neck deep. I am obsessed with Trench Crusade. It is such
You're
a fun
right.
game, and even if the like Catholic apocalypse, like biblical apocalypse, and biblically correct angels isn't your thing, the game itself is still really fun to play.
Mhm.
It's
I
World War
always
One
like when
with,
people
with
actually
with,
bring biblically correct angels. Because, I mean, there's a reason that whenever you hear about an angel coming down, they always talk about be not afraid. Because they can have some freaky
and then they look like
appearances.
they do. Yeah, no, I'm afraid, man.
Like,
But
are you sure you're
like,
a fucking
even if-
angel?
even if you're not like me and you didn't grow up with like one of the games that like destroyed your innocence as Dante's Inferno, if that wasn't the case for you, the game is still fun to play. If you are like me and Dante's Inferno was a game you played when you were younger,
I haven't
the
played that game
imagery
in so
so-
long.
Not Dante's Inferno, but I grew up in the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 lobbies, so.
But yeah,
I played Dante's Inferno. That game was fun.
So there is one card that I feel that I should mention that really needs to go on the game changer list. It's Trading Post. That card is just so powerful.
Alan, stop feeding your brother ideas. Why has no one mentioned Trading Post in the chat? Listen, we all know that Trading Post is the best card of all time, Alan.
There's a land that does it too. That's which. Oh, maybe that land should make this cut.
Fountain Port.
Yeah.
It's honestly like Fountain Port is great in standard because it gives you like incremental advantage in a land slot, but like it's pretty slow in commander.
I mean, what am I doing? Like, what land am I taking out?
Listen, I like it a lot. I'm a booster, but I'm here for Fountain Port. Actually, and you don't have a heck of a lot else to do with those zombies, so sacrificing them to draw cards isn't so bad.
You know, if I had that Fountain Port last game, guess who wins?
Yeah, it's true. You could have sacrificed a creature.
Yeah.
I could have sacrificed a creature.
You know, another fun topic that that could be cool is oddly specific cards. For instance, Tividar's Crusade.
Like
It's a
really
white
niche
sorcery.
cards.
Yes, it literally only destroys goblins.
Yeah.
So just talk about sideboard cards and why you should run them.
Yeah, and why you should run them.
I love hot take titles like that.
Well, I'm not against
goblins?
it. It's kind of clickbaity, you know, and I get it. It's fine.
But you kind of have to be a little clickbaity in order to get
It's
attraction.
to get clicks. Yeah, I get it. So yeah,
There's a group of people that play at my local store who, they literally do play with a sideboard, and they do like a 3 times per game you can swap a card in your hand with one of the cards.
That's crazy.
like
That's too
something
much.
like that.
Nope.
Yeah, no.
They also
just-
hate card draw. So
I mean, I could
that's
see
just
running
like-
like Burning Wish or something, or like any of the Wish cards or something, and getting it, or running the Eldrazi thing where you can pay 20 mana to get all the Eldrazi's from outside of the game and put it in. I could see that needing a sideboard, and I would be okay with it. But
like that rolling of like just grab Thassa's Oracle, grab demonic
Consultation, right?
And boom.
yeah, they hate variants, and they hate long games. So that's them.
They
I
chose
love long
the wrong
games,
format.
But
Oh my
Yeah.
God,
I know, right?
I literally play for the long games. You just sit down and enjoy yourself.
Oh, I'm all about the pizza and beer magic, but I really need to learn lines in this deck, man. Because there's probably 100 different ways I could have won that last turn of mine,
Well,
Mhm.
and I'm just bad.
I'm glad I caught the notification and hopped on, because like I'd been meaning to like
Yeah,
come in
thanks
and
for
play with you guys
messaging me,
again,
Tim.
so.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love playing with my crew from Discord. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
alrighty,
Because
folks.
I mean, I ran into you like what, like
A
2
year
years
ago.
something
Yeah,
like
a
that?
year at least. Yeah.
It was a long time ago.
I've been here for a little while now.
Sledge
You
is
just haven't played much.
the number one fan, I think. Like the first
Oh,
official fan we had.
100%.
So, alrighty, folks. I'm gonna call it quits for the evening. I'm probably gonna play a little bit of Diablo before I actually go to bed. But I don't have time for another game.
PoE too.
So, it's been a pleasure, and
GG's everybody.
I'm gonna try to record that and put it on the YouTubes, because that was a good
It was
game.
a great game.
Yeah.
Great.
All right.
Alrighty, folks.
See y'all.